Hey guys, Keesha here. Welcome back to my channel. And of course, I want to start off by saying Happy New Year. You guys, I had an amazing start to my year. I've been having an amazing last few days, enjoying this break. If you guys have been following me from the very beginning, when I was 20 years old, you guys, it seems like it was just yesterday, but it was so long ago. I'm 27. I'm 27 years old. But yes, you guys, so I started my YouTube channel at the age of 20 while I was a junior at Spelman, and ever since then, the rest has been history. If you guys have been following, you all have seen me at my lowest of lows. You guys have seen me at my peak. You guys have seen a little in between. And overall, it has kind of been like a roller coaster effect, but that's just everyone's life. Everyone goes through things. There's gonna be peaks, there's gonna be valleys, there's gonna be bumps along the road. And you guys have been here through it all. So thank you, thank you, thank you if you have been here supporting, a day one supporter, or even if you came in after the fact, for whatever reason you found my channel, I'm glad that you're here and you have been supporting me ever since then. A lot of you guys have been sending me in so much love, and I am truly grateful and appreciative for each and every one of you. I saw a lot of you guys' DMs. A part of my break, I kind of wanted to detach myself completely. I still kind of wanted to post on my story, update the girls and stuff like that. Y'all know I love everything involved with my daughters, but I kind of wanted to get out of my DMs. I didn't want to look at YouTube, no comments, no anything, no notifications. I just wanted to be able to finally separate myself from my job, because ever since I started, you guys, I have not really had any break. I have not had any break. And although this was kind of like impromptu for me to have this break, because it kind of sort of happened at the spur of the moment for myself when I said, okay, there's absolutely no way I can keep going. Like, I need to take a moment to breathe and recharge. I definitely feel like it was worth it. You guys, when I say I feel so good, like I literally feel amazing. Like, I can't wait to get into some of those things. Like I said, I know if I was to ask you guys to send me in some questions, we see eye to eye. We already hear y'all. I already know the type of questions y'all are gonna ask. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit on every single thing that y'all would possibly be asking before I start dropping vlogs again, content videos, and just sharing some things that I cannot wait to share. Yes, you guys. So like I said, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. But first, I want to say, you all know when the new year approaches and you start to write down all the things that you want to, I want to do this next year, or I don't want to be this next year, or I'm not going to do that, or all those different things, which I typically do as well. It's more of a mental thing. Like, I don't really write it out. I usually just mentally think about it. It was literally 10 minutes before 12, and I just literally, the first thing that came to my mind within those minutes was living unapologetically. And although there are a few things that I want to do and achieve within this new year, which, like I said, I'm gonna get into a few of those things, that is probably my number one thing, living unapologetically, because being a social media influencer has so many perks. You have a whole village of internet besties, you guys, who love you, who look out for you, who support you in your businesses, help you when you're down, like send you so much positivity, encouragement, and just support you all in all. So that is one of the biggest perks. And then of course you inspire those people around the world that I don't even get to meet. There's people in other countries, you guys, that love me. You guys have called into me, and I won't share anything that people have told me, but because I'm so grateful and I'm so humbled to be that person for other people, to be people's happiness or the reason that they get through their day. And that's the reason why I have this platform, to share my experiences, to be relatable for my audience, and to just empower others. So I'm so excited that, I have that, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. There are some cons. There's some cons of being a social media influencer, and at times, we can get caught up with all of that. And I noticed that within myself, and that's why, like I said, I changed the dynamic of how I was filming my content, my videos, and just my energy, you guys. My energy was just not the best. And I've been very honest with you guys. Y'all can go back and watch a few other videos. I've been very honest with you guys about different things that was going on. And like I said, I just needed time to recharge. And me moving forward, like I said right before the new year hit, I just kept thinking like, Keesha, you gotta live unapologetically. Like, you're an amazing person. I'm gonna give myself credit. I don't need others to give me credit. Like, I know myself, I know my heart. I'm gonna give myself credit where credit is due, and I gotta just start living. Like, I can't be getting so consumed and worked up with things that just don't matter, guys. So that, like I said, that was one of the things that I truly thought about. Like, moving forward, Keesha, you're gonna live unapologetically. If people love it, great. If people don't, oh well. So I wanted to share that in case you all were wondering some of my New Year goals or some things that, you know, I have been thinking about. Obviously, you guys know your girl is still making business moves. You guys, your girl is back, and I want to say throughout this break, I have definitely been taking advantage of Skillshare. I've shared that app with you guys before, and I'm so grateful that Skillshare has actually sponsored this video, so thank you, Skillshare. But you guys, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of different classes for you guys to learn a different skill. I showed you guys a few times before some of the different things that they had to offer, things that I was actually interested in, which was photography, learning how to edit my pictures, videography, learning how to edit, put different effects and special plugins within your video to just make your videos look 10 times better, you guys. So yes, they have step-by-step actual classes where you can do projects. You guys, I love the fact that it's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription, you guys. So you can't go wrong if you are always constantly looking up how-to videos on YouTube or Google and not really getting the hands-on training that you need. Skillshare is definitely the place to go. So one of the classes that I'm still doing is iPhone photography, and let me pull it up right now so I can tell you guys the teacher's name. His name is Dale. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this correctly. Dale McManus. And like I said, there's different classes that give you a step-by-step of actually how to take your pictures. It is very important for me being a social media influencer to get those angles, especially when I'm working with different companies or trying to take pictures with me in a different group of people, knowing just how lighting works, different settings work. You guys, you all can look at the transition on my Instagram from months ago up until this point of my angles and my pictures, and that's because I have been taking the Skillshare classes very seriously and looking at the detail of exactly what they're telling me to do to make a better picture right now. And it's very mobile friendly, so you guys don't have to worry if you all don't have a computer. You can definitely pull it up on your phone and see a combination of videos with any type of skill level. Even if you're a beginner, there are beginner friendly videos and teachers who can instruct you for your skill level as you continue to progress. And like I said, there's so many different classes, you cannot go wrong. And another thing, you guys, a lot of people reached out and asked me, how did you write your ebooks, Keesha? How did you figure out how to do that whole process? Like, I'm stuck, I want to be able to do it. Do I have to pay someone? Like help me figure it out. You guys, Skillshare is that app. They have a course on writing, and there's different teachers who come on here and show you different things that you can write, whether it be a journal, an ebook, a novel, just a different variation thing. If you need help writing better papers, just so many things, you guys. So you guys, like I said, click the link in my description box. The first 1,000 people to actually click the link and sign up for this membership will get a free trial of a premium membership, you guys. The first 1,000 people. So you guys, I definitely took advantage of Skillshare throughout my mini break, and I feel so much more experienced and knowledgeable about a lot of the different things that I was trying to. Guys, like I said, I know the type of questions y'all were gonna be asking me, so I went ahead and jotted down the top 9 things that I know you guys would want to know or get updates with. And number 1 is an update with my mental health. As I ended 2020, I was very transparent with you all and let you all know that my mental health was suffering. I was going through so much. After giving birth to Jori, I told you guys that I was going through postpartum, just my hormones trying to balance and get themselves back together, or whatever. You know what happens when a woman gives birth. She undergoes a lot. Like, your levels are just all over the place. I had a C-section, so you guys, I went through a very, very serious surgery, and my body was trying to get itself back together, and I was trying to fight the weight of the world of all my problems and just deal with things the best way that I could. And things just started to weigh me down. So at this point right now, you guys, my mental health is so much better. I needed this break, you guys. Like, I can't scream loud enough and let you guys know just how much taking time to really focus on myself and where I'm trying to go, the blessings that I have, just focusing on all things that are positive and that I love in my life. Like, it really saved me. Like, y'all, like, it really, like, I'm sitting here and you guys, I hope you guys can feel and resonate with my spirit through this camera, but I'm just so, like, I'm good. Like, I'm really good. Like, a lot of stuff that was bothering me, like certain stuff, like even people sent me things, like, I'm good. Like, I'm really good. So my mental health is so much better. And moving forward, I'm not gonna overwork myself. That's another thing I told myself, Keesha, don't overwork yourself. You need to be here and your girls need you to be here nonetheless. So that is something that I wanted to update you guys with, that my mental health is doing so much better. And so the next thing that, well, a lot of people were asking me, it's crazy because I ran into a few keys throughout this break, a lot of keys actually. And a lot of you, it's so funny how life works. Y'all know the Christmas video went out, and every year, you know, Christmas is big. Like, since y'all been watching me, y'all have seen 6 Christmases at this point. And each and every year, your girl goes all the way out. That's just how I am. But one thing you guys, a lot of you guys notice, is that I didn't open my gifts. I didn't open my gifts. I didn't share anything. And it's crazy because maybe 3 or 4 keys that I saw with over these last few days asked me, like, hey girl, what'd you get for Christmas? Like, it's so, I'm like, wow, like, someone else just asked me that. Someone else just asked me that. But I know a lot of you guys wanted to see exactly what I got for Christmas, and there's a reason why I didn't share it. And I will be sharing what I got very soon, but I did want to go ahead and answer that because I know a lot of people were wondering, like, why didn't I open up my gifts on camera? But there is a reason, and I will be sharing those gifts soon. So the next thing is some update on work life, my hair company. I want to take the time out to thank each and every one of you all who have been supporting my hair company. Y'all, I was wearing this hair in my last vlog, pressed out, straightened. Chrissy custom colored this. She actually has I don't know if it came out already or if it's gonna be coming out after this video, but she actually did film her coloring my hair. This is Scotland's hair, you guys, and showing that whole process. And like I said, I straightened this hair out. I was wearing it straight, and y'all saw in the last few videos. I also will be posting some pictures soon. You guys, I washed it and the curls came back to life. A lot of you guys, when I posted like a video like a few days ago on my Insta, a lot of you guys were like, oh my gosh, like thinking this was like new hair. And no, you guys, this is the exact same hair that I left 2020 with. It's just really good quality. So thank you guys, thank you. I am wearing a transparent frontal, so you can shop that. The link will be in the description box. Also, I have gotten contracted with a lot of companies that I have been really wanting to work with, so I can't wait to share those new deals over the course of time, because I already had some contracts before I even decided to go on break. I already had some things underway, so just stay tuned for that, you guys. And I know this would not be possible without all of my supporters, my keys, my duns. So thank you guys so much for all the support, because you guys, like I said, you all make this possible for me to share these different companies that I work with. So really grateful for that. The next update, I know you guys are going to want to know, how are the girls? The girls are great. The girls are amazing, but you guys, Journie and Jiya are definitely in their terrible 2 stage. I am like, they're like night and day from when they turned 2 up until now, literally. But we're getting through it. I kind of already know how this goes, because I have nieces as well as I nanny, so I have experience with children. It's just so funny when it's your children, and yeah, so other than that, the girls are great. Jori, she is 5 months. You guys know they all turn a different milestone on the 28th, so she'll be 6 months on January 28th. She should be crawling very soon, you guys. We have been practicing a lot of the things that she got for Christmas. She has been practicing, kicking. She is just doing so great and thriving. She also will be getting her helmet soon, so stay tuned. I will be sharing that footage with you all and letting you guys know how that process goes, my sweet angel. But yes, the girls are doing really, really good. Jiya and Journey, we are practicing some of the things that the teacher told us to order at one of their last classroom settings. So I ordered those things and we've been practicing, and they're doing so much. It's like as soon as they turn 2, it's just like they're just, I don't know, it's just crazy to me. But they're doing really, really good. Both of the girls know how to tell people that they're 2. They learned in a day. I actually started practicing with them yesterday morning, saying that they're 2, and by the time they went to bed, both of them were saying they're 2 and holding up the fingers too. So that is really, really good. I'll do some updates with them and share some things with them at a later date. But as for the purpose of this video, the girls are great. The girls are having a great time and learning and just progressing, and you know, me loving them so much. The next thing will be surgery. So I told you guys in one of my last videos that y'all already know I already was planning on getting a breast augmentation and considering getting a muscle repair. You guys know I have diastasis recti. I have been practicing, or not really practicing, but what is the word I'm looking for? Like doing the stretches and different exercises to help correct it. And by the time of my consultation, if the doctor deemed me to be a fit for muscle repair, then of course I was going to get it. But 100% hands down, I was going to get breast augmentation no matter what. Like I already knew, made up my mind. I have both of my consultations booked. My first consultation with a male doctor. The male doctor is in Chicago, and the female doctor is in Texas. So I have So the first consultation I have is with the doctor in Chicago, with him and his practice, and I'll get his expertise and see what he says. He specializes in petite women, so I really was interested in him for that purpose. I love the way his surgeries look, and especially like I said on petite women. I'm petite. I'm 4'11", and I'm 99 pounds. I did gain 2 pounds since this break, so thank God I'm gaining weight again. And then the female doctor, like I said, she's the same doctor who did Ashley's augmentation in Texas, and I love her procedure. It looks really, really natural. And then she did like the gummy bear procedure, but I'll get into all the logistics of everything with whichever doctor I prefer, and I'll go into all of that. But I'm still on the up and up. I told myself I wanted to gain 15 pounds. Like 100% confirmed I want to gain 15 pounds before I have any type of procedure, and I needed to make sure that my mental, like my stress levels were down, my mental was on point, because I'm not going to be out here letting anybody cut me open for an elective procedure and I'm down bad. Like my mental health is suffering, I'm stressed out. Like that's just not a smart idea. So I'm doing really, really good. So far I am going to proceed with the procedure. So you guys, like I said, I'm gonna take y'all on that journey, and I'm so excited. And I'll show my before and after pictures to the best of my ability. You know, YouTube flags things, but I want to show you guys my before and after and just let y'all know everything. So that's what that is. And if I decide to do the muscle repair, like I said, you guys will also know that as well. And the last 2 updates. So I know you guys were gonna ask, like if I was to say, oh, what you guys wanna know? What you guys wanna know? I know you guys are gonna ask, what is the update on your relationship? So the new year does not take away past problems. So I'm not gonna sit here and joke with y'all and pretend that, oh, as soon as it turned 2021, just all things were erased. Even though mentally I'm doing so much better, and my spirits are, like I'm in better spirits, it does not take away from the pain that I have endured throughout this entire process. At first, I was going to omit even answering or talking about this in any capacity because, you know, I just felt like I'm just tired of coming in front of the camera, having to talk about it. It's not needed, it's not necessary. We've already expressed everything that needed to be shared, and I don't have to continuously give a play-by-play of anything that goes on, not even just my relationship, with anything, because I have rights to my life, I have rights to privacy. And I think some people don't get that, like as far as social media is concerned. Like people feel like if you're a celebrity or you're a social media influencer, you don't have any rights to privacy because you put your life out there. Like you have to now share everything every time it happens, and if you don't share it, then you're fake. If you hide something, you're a liar. If you overshare it, then you're still the problem. So there's just no way to please everyone with this. And like I said, I had decided, you know, since that was a part of the biggest reason why I was like, let me take a step back from YouTube, because like I gotta handle my life. I gotta get a grip on my life. I can't prioritize a career over my mental health, my happiness. So that's why I decided to go ahead and take a step back. But I prayed about it, I thought about it, and I wanted to still come and give some type of response in regards to that. To this day, like I said, if you guys don't know, towards the end of 2020, I told you guys that I had decided to take a step away from my relationship. I know a lot of you guys don't think that's what happened, but I've also learned to realize that this is social media and people are gonna believe what they wanna believe. People are gonna see a red car right in front of them and still gonna try to say, no, that's a blue car. So I get it, I definitely get it. Some people, this is excitement for them. They get thrills off of being an investigator. Like I watch, or not watch, but you know, I follow Shade Room. I see some of the things people say. I see some of the things people post, and I'm like, who was even thinking about that? Like me, I just don't think that deep about stuff. I don't care that much about, you know, other people's personal. But that's just not, I'm not everybody, everybody's not me. So I said all that to say, I did take a step away from my relationship, and it was for the betterment of myself, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And just to be completely transparent, just to be honest with you guys, at the time of me finding out that Jeremy actually fathered another child, I was 7 months pregnant at the time, 7 months pregnant. And at that time, the only thing that I could think about for myself is that I am housing the life of a whole nother human being right now. I have 2 other angels who are heavily, like, they adore the life that they don't even know yet, because, you know, we have let them know they have a new sibling, blah, blah, blah. Life is coming into the world. I'm a new member of the family, blah, blah, blah. And at the time where everyone around is supposed to be so excited, friends, family, my daughters, you know, I'm hit with this dagger. And I have to think really fast, like, how the hell do I deal with this shit? Like, how do I really deal with this? Because this is 2 weeks before I go into labor. And now I have to sit back and explain this, because I had not told many of my friends, maybe 2. I hadn't told any of my family members. We had not shared it with anybody. We were just trying to figure it out. And like I said, I knew also in the back of my mind, I have a whole platform of thousands of people who are gonna be like, WTF, like what the world is going on right now. So with that being said, I made a lot of rash decisions. I'm human. A lot of us act on impulse of our emotions. I tried my best to try to keep a brave face. I tried my best to act like I was strong, because I didn't want the people around me to be even more hurt them. Even though it wasn't them directly being affected by what had happened, I knew that they loved me, and I knew if they saw me weak and down and out crying, they were gonna be even more hurt. I feel like if they saw me like, okay, you guys, I'm gonna keep a brave face, I'm gonna handle this, everything's gonna be okay. Everyone can be like, okay, Keisha's being strong through this, we can be strong with her, type of thing. Like, we don't have to like worry sick about Keisha and the baby and everything. Like, everybody, we can just try to process this. And at that time, like I said, I should have ejected myself out of the equation completely, because although regardless of when we first found out that he potentially could be, I ejected myself. We, at one point, like I said, after going through counseling for a period of time, we rekindled and just kept it chugging. But at the point of me actually finding out and it was confirmed, I should have taken that step to be selfish for me, instead of worrying about how another person felt about their child being welcome, and how, you know, how he could have felt about making sure everybody felt comfortable. Like, I shouldn't have been worried about no one else but myself. Like, I knew that I was the one hurt, I was the one betrayed. And once again, like I always do in life, I always just try to pick up the pieces and figure it out, to my own detriment, because that's exactly what happened. Other people are climbing the ladder, and then here I am, like, after I did as best as I could possibly do, like people, you know, people are people, and it is what it is. I'm never gonna come online. Y'all know how I am, and I stand by what I say. I'm never gonna come online and prove, unless it was, y'all know I had to absolutely take it there. But I'm never gonna come online and plead my case and show, like, look what I did during that time, you guys. I don't have to do that. Everybody who was involved know exactly what I did and what everybody else did during that situation. And like I said, I did not process my pain. And then once I was like, okay, well, we gotta tell our platform, let's figure out the best way to tell our platform without us having to title a video saying my boyfriend XYZ. Like, I don't want this to ever have to be a my boyfriend. You know, it was just so much, and me trying to figure it out. And like I said, I made some bad choices, I made some good choices, and I just tried to deal with the cards that I was dealt without actually processing my new reality. And in turn, once I went through delivery, and after a period of time, like, I started to really see the effects of me not dealing with that pain, because all the aftermath and effects of other people's selfish actions and other people, you know, handling and doing what they want to do and speaking ill, all of that other stuff, all that negativity, just made me spiral a little bit. And I knew, ultimately, I needed to take a step away from my relationship to really process. I hold myself accountable for, you know, a lot of people like to say, well, Keesha, you stayed, so you deserve everything that. No, I don't deserve anything that was done to me. I didn't do anything to deserve that, so I will not take accountability for deserving mistreatment. No one deserves that. What I will say that I did stay, for a good reason, and this is a person I was already in a committed relationship with, who selectively chose to have a family with me. So like I said, I do take accountability for my part of staying and not really, you know, sorting out my own feelings. And that's exactly why I chose to take a step back from everything and everybody negative, toxic, or whatever, and just get my shit together. Like, figure out me, figure out why I'm making these type of decisions, figure out how I'm gonna move, because regardless of the situation, life still goes on, and people have to be adults enough to make adult decisions. And I know that. Like, I conduct myself, regardless of me being a social media influencer. I don't live for the entertainment of other people or the demise of other people. Like, I live in the real world, and, you know, I have morals and values that other people may not have, and that is something that I can't give. I can't give people morals and values and standards. I can only do that for myself. So like I said, I had to step back, and it has been very good for me, very therapeutic. I'm not gonna lie, it has been very hard. I still love Jeremy with all of my heart. I would never come on here and say anything negative about him as a father, him as a boyfriend, or anything, because that's not anyone's business. But I will say I still do love him with all of my heart. But it was very necessary for him to understand that you don't mistreat people that you love. You don't wrongfully abuse emotionally people that you care about. And, you know, no one for a period of time was asking me if I was okay. I was asking everybody else involved in the situation, like, are you okay? How do you feel? Like, so like I said, when I started coming to that reality, not to say Jeremy didn't ask me, but I think that since I kind of normalized and masked my pain, it was kind of like, okay, everything's okay, like, let's just try to move forward, we're doing great in our relationship now, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? You know how that can go. So I needed to ask myself if I was okay, and the answer was hell no. So I took that step back, and me and Jeremy, we're still friends. We're still really good friends. At the end of the day, at the core of this all, he is still the father of my kids, and I would never disrespect the father of my kids. I don't do stuff like that. Yeah, we're still friends. And I still do not know what the future holds, but like I said, I know you guys were gonna ask, like, what's the update, or any, like, want to know what's going on. I don't have anything negative to say. I'm healing, and there is no cutoff or expiration for when you, like, okay, healing is over now, like after a month, after a week, after a second. Like, there's really no expiration. I know that I'm at peace with what happened. I know that I'm feeling much more valued and respected. I think that he does have an understanding for the amount of pain that this has caused me, the embarrassment, and that the people that he's dealt with now has caused me pain for their selfish behavior. So I am better. But as far as, like I said, the relationship is concerned, I don't really have, like, I'm sorry I can't give you guys a yes, we're together, no, we're not type of thing. I'm not really focused on that. I'm just focused on continuing to worry about my mental health. I am, you know, hoping that I continue to see the necessary changes and commitments within his behavior, and, you know, only time will tell, but I definitely do see a lot of the various strides that he has taken, so I can publicly acknowledge that he has done a lot of things behind closed doors, and I don't, but, you know, like I said, I can only be accountable for me and how I move. So that's why I told you guys at the top of this video that I have decided to live unapologetically. I am going to make whatever decision I make for my life is going to be my decision. I don't care what anybody else think or says. I don't care if tomorrow I wake up and say something otherwise. This is my life, and I have to stop. And I'm grateful that I'm at a place now where I'm not like, okay, well, I don't want nobody. No, who cares, Keesha? I tell myself this, Keesha, who cares? Like, don't worry about what anybody else says. They're not being directly impacted by your life, and you're not directly being impacted by their life. So people are gonna have their opinion. Let them have it, as long as they're not saying or doing anything that is slander or harassment or anything like that. Then, you know, it is what it is. Some people are going to get it, and some people are just not going to get it. Some people are going to be, it's not even a matter of whose side you're on, because that's so elementary. It's not even about that to me. It's just more so about right is right, wrong is wrong. And if anybody was instilled with those virtues growing up, then you kind of just move in the direction of right is right, wrong is wrong. No matter how anyone spins it or tries to come and try to make it seem whatever way it could be, right is right, wrong is wrong. And my wrong in this situation is, like I said, not giving myself an opportunity to heal, deal with my reality, and continue to hold other people accountable who hurt me and who are not deserving of my happiness that I was giving, my love that I was continuously giving, because at that point I should have been selfish with that. I should have been completely selfish. So that's what I learned how to do. Okay, you guys, so I know that that answer was a little lengthy, but I wanted to still be able to give you all an answer nonetheless, and, you know, just let y'all know what's going on. But moving into the new content, the new vlogs, the new actual dedicated content videos, like, I just want to put out my best work. Like, I really want to be intentional. I told you guys, and I was making good strides to do just that until, like, there were some bumps along the road and I needed to take a step back for my break. But, like, moving forward, I just really want to be able to, you know, have you all thoroughly enjoy the content that I'm putting out without trying to, you know, read between, you know, anything else, you guys. Like, I am, like I said, I'm in a great place. I'm in a great place, and regardless, I know that I definitely needed this break. So, last but not least, let's go ahead and end on a high note. And that is, I know, outside of people asking to update about what's going on in my relationship, I know, I'm pretty sure y'all can guess right now. Everybody's gonna say, Keesha, please give us an update on the... Yes, I'm pretty sure y'all all said forever home or house or something like that. So, you guys, there is an update, but y'all gotta stay tuned. Stay tuned, you guys. I did want to just go ahead and put that out there. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful. I'm gonna save it for that video, that time. Y'all, I just know y'all was gonna be asking. I know y'all was gonna be wondering, and like I said, there is an update to give. so happy, you guys. I could just cry right now. But and if you ever bought a house before, you already know how, you know, that process works in general. Soon enough, very, 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 very soon, I will finally be able to give you guys this update, and I'm so happy. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, welcome back to my channel. We are positive over here. We're living unapologetically. I'm not saying sorry. I'm damn sure not saying sorry for stuff that I haven't done. I'm moving in a different way, but still kind of the same, because all in all, like, I feel like I've handled myself and conducted myself in a way that I can be proud of on social media. Like, when I look back, I don't ever be like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have, like, I don't have those type of moments. Like, I'm very proud of how I've conducted myself and continue to take the higher road, even when people tempt me and want me to come and, you know, be another type of person. But at the end of the day, it's all gonna pay off, because I know the blessings that I keep getting is because of me being a good person. And, you know, I'm just gonna continue to just always be positive and, you know, just continue to let you all know how to evolve and move through trials in a way that you're not hurting others. Because you know when they say hurt people, like, I just can feel, I'm proud of myself that even throughout all this hurt that I've been experiencing these last few, almost probably over a year at this point, that I've never tried to use that as, you know, let me just start hurting others. Since I'm getting brought down, I'm gonna bring down the whole village. So like I said, leave me some of you all's, even if it's like one sentence, some things that you're thinking about for 2021 that you want to change. Hopefully you guys voted, because I did. Me and the girls went to go vote. And I remember just how blessed I am to be in this position, because everyone couldn't handle this position. A lot of people would have been voted, a lot of people would have given up, and I've seen how people have turned as soon as they get a little bit of the negativity, because it's not easy to have to deal with that. But what, like I said, for one of my takeaways for this is we're living unapologetically. Like, just live your life for you, be happy, choose yourself first. Always choose yourself first. And like I said, you all continue to send me in your well wishes, your positive vibe. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next